they just saw my length, my size, and it was just like, oh my God, like who is this kid?
Everybody that dude in college, dude. Everybody, dog.
Hey,
You over there like this.
What did he do on the rope? He was like,
No, he was like, hey. Like, he was asleep already, bro. Bro was snoring, bro. Literally, that's what it's like, bro. Like a girl you really like leaving you on open, leaving you on delivered. Comfy. We ready to roll?
comfy, very comfy.
Ready to roll?
We're ready to roll.
Man, what's good with y'all, man? What's good, man? We're back with the Quaddy Pod episode 2, man. Today, you know, we got one of them guys, man. I know y'all wanted to see him on here. We were just talking about him in the snippet of episode 1. D. Jones.
We here.
3-time state champion. 2 in basketball, 1 in long jump.
High jump. Get it right.
Oh, high jump.
High jump.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
you really punching in the hoops.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how that
my
go.
fault.
That's how that go.
My
For
fault.
sure.
But yeah, man, welcome to the show. Derrick Jones Jr. is in the building, man. What's good?
So with y'all, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah,
Thank y'all
for sure.
for having me.
For sure,
you know,
man.
Glad to have you here, man.
You got to be here on Jersey night too.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
it?
Jersey night.
Great
Hey,
Lonzo,
Lonzo.
UCLA.
you know I'm repping that way. Come on now.
Wait, okay.
Okay.
No, I got that Mutombo.
The Mutombo.
The Mutombo. No. Not today. You know what I'm saying? So we got Mutombo on today, man.
But first, hold on. I would like to say something.
What's up? What you want to say?
So there was a lot of talk last episode about I'm 5 bottles of Hennessy
5 bottles
blind.
of Hennessy blind.
Derrick just needs to get his vision up. You know,
Derrick,
he's
bro, be blind out there.
blind.
Like 5 bottles of Hennessy blind.
But when he's locked in, he's locked in.
Shout out to
Yeah.
D Jones though.
Shout out to D Jones, though, but that boy be 5 bottles of Hennessy blind, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
No, it's cap.
How you feel about your defensive vision?
I mean, I get it done. One of those guys.
for sure.
8-9 steals a game.
Yeah.
8-9.
100%. No,
Yeah, come
he
on,
averages
who's
like
doing
8-9 skills.
Who's
Steals a
doing
game.
8-9 is crazy.
8-9.
They brought me on to play defense and score the ball.
Yeah. And
That's
you
what
do
I'm
that.
supposed to do.
You do that, but
That's what I'm
sometimes
supposed
you
to
do be 5 bottles of Hennessy blind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he got to communicate.
Like it's really crazy. Communicate. Like it's crazy, bro. Like you be all over the place, but man, we're happy to have you
Yeah.
here, man. I'm alongside my co-host today, man, Nick Sanker, man. I know
That
y'all
guy
know
that
him.
could make it.
You know, we running it up with the Vici podcast and all of the Vici
Quaddy
media.
Pod.
Yeah, make sure y'all check in on all that,
Hey,
man.
make
But
sure you go follow.
let's go ahead and get started, Derrick, man. So
Sir.
you said you went to Blue Ridge, but you went to Albemarle
Yeah.
before that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So talk a little bit about that, man. How'd you feel about the transition from Albemarle to Blue Ridge, and how was that, man, for you?
I mean, I loved Albemarle.
Yeah.
You know, you were
Yeah, for
a
sure.
big
Albemarle-
football guy. You
yeah.
know, everyone knew who Quadre was. Albemarle was great, just like the relationships I made.
Don't blow his head
Yeah.
up too much.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hype him up
Chill.
too much, no. But
chill,
you know,
chill.
like Albemarle just came with a lot of hype. You know, Albemarle's the big high school in the Charlottesville area.
Yeah, for sure.
So just leaving like the crowd and, you know, having those Jersey nights and the Christmas games and all that, like it was missed.
Yeah.
But just like transition to Blue Ridge, like instead of having those 300, 400 fans, students, you know, cheering you on, it's 30, 40 coaches at every game.
Very,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
very big difference for sure.
And you know, I play to the crowd. Like I love a hype game. Everyone loves to play in front of people. You know, everything gets adrenaline's rushing. Like
Gotta have it.
you know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
have it.
But like transitioning to that, it was just like, all right, like I want to go like far with this basketball thing. So like
For sure.
this is who I need to see in the crowd. And Blue Ridge obviously did wonders for me.
Yeah.
The amount of offers I got while I was there, you know, I'm forever grateful for that transition. I'm glad I made it happen.
Yeah, that move had to have Greg Maynard a little upset. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like it also just was like it helped you take your game completely in a different perspective. Like you took it professionally. Like
yeah.
you took it serious.
Yeah.
I think that's what it takes to play at the next level. You can't. It's not just for fun out with your
Exactly.
boys. You're not going out with like in football terms. You're not going around to just run routes with the boys.
Yeah.
You got to work your craft, and I think that's like the difference that you had going to somewhere else is all right, like let's slow it down, let's take it seriously and work out and perfect your craft kind of thing.
Yeah. No, like totally. And Dre, I know you like, we were in school at the same time. We were both at Almar, but when I was at Almar, I was 6'2", 6'3", 150 pounds.
Bro, I remember you when you was 5'8".
Yo, I was a stick.
Bro, yeah, bro,
right?
You was 5'8". Like you was like a little midget.
Yeah, I was tiny.
Like,
but
bro, you was small, bro.
You know
like
what I
Derrick
mean?
really, like, for those of y'all who don't know Derrick, bro, D Jones hit a crazy growth spurt. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I'm talking like one day we just came back to school and this dude looks like a tower.
Yeah, but it came with the weights though, and just like the right eating habits, and just like always put in the extra work. Cause from Almar, I was eating McDonald's before the game. Go play, drop a
He's
little
on that
20
Ocho
bucks.
Cinco
You
diet.
feel me? Like,
Shout out Mickey D's.
Hold up.
Wings over Charlottesville.
Come on, like that was our vibe. You know what I mean? I ain't really have that work ethic at Almar because I was just like having fun with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was one of those. It was definitely Almar was definitely a great school, man.
Yeah.
Definitely a great
I feel
school.
like you adjust to your environment. Like, I know Blue Ridge is a much more serious environment.
Yeah.
So, like, you adapt. Like, the people that you surround yourself with
Exactly.
have a huge impact on who you become. So, if you surround yourself with guys that are striving to play at the next level and that are taking the game seriously and are eating right, training right, you're like, oh, shoot, like, maybe I should be doing that too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like, it was ridiculous. Like, just my teammate, like that year at Blue Ridge, I would say like our senior class, all of us went Division I.
Yeah, y'all had a team.
We had a team. Malik Brown at Duke now. Shout out Lee.
Yeah.
It's my brother. Kobe, Delaware.
Yeah.
Mike Gray, he went George Mason. Now he's at Nichols.
Yeah, that was a
like,
team.
bro, we were just like,
y'all had a great team.
Like,
Man, speaking of next level talent, I mean, you did go to Radford, right? You went
Yeah,
to Radford
yeah,
right out of Blue Ridge, man. Speak a little bit about that. Like, how was your first year there, and how was it adjusting to the game speed and the flow of the game at the college level?
Yeah, I mean, for everyone that knows my situation, like I suffered a lot of injury in college, right? So going into Radford, I'm kind of like I got to get this right. Like, I'm trying to be that guy, true freshman, blah, 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 all this. You know what I mean? And I just kind of went in with a mindset that I wanted to, like, be the best and just try to do my best and not overthink anything.
Yeah, as you should, bro.
Like, the transition really wasn't hard because I've already been doing that for 2 years at Blue Ridge. Like, the way they run it at Blue Ridge is a D1, like, schedule. Like, we're getting up at 5 a.m. and lifting, going to eat lunch, and then going back in the gym and stuff like that. So, like, on the court, it wasn't really a big jump. I would just say a lot of things was, like, the freedom that I had at Radford.
Yeah, so, like, did your coaches, like, coming in as a freshman, did your coaches really give you that green light? Like, were they really like, oh, okay, this kid is really good. Like, let's get this kid the green light. Let's see what he's going to do. Like, he was a state player of the year at Blue Ridge. Like, he's played under, like, that pressure of being the ball dominant guy.
Yeah.
Did they, give you that green light?
I mean, it was kind of like, so I was the only freshman they recruited out of, I don't know if y'all remember, it was the COVID year. Yeah. So guys were starting, that's when the transfer portal started getting crazy, right? So with me coming out of high school and that COVID stuff, like, my recruitment really went down because everyone started going to portal. Now the portal is freaking crazy now, but that's for a whole nother conversation. But I was the only freshman that they wanted to bring in.
Okay.
And he told me, he was like, look, man, like, you're going to have an opportunity to start all that, blah, blah, blah. Just come in, put in the work.
Yeah, for sure.
And that'll happen. And so, like, I remember the summer, I was having a great summer.
Yeah.
Like, hooping. Shout out B Hart. B Hart was like my mentor. He's with me every day in the gym. RT, Stapleton, like all those guys, like they really helped. Scoot, my roommate, like they were really pushing me to be something I really could have been, but injury got in the way of that. So I tore my groin like second week back after a great summer. That's when I was supposed to have my homecoming game. It was supposed to be my returning game. We were supposed to play UVA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Trainer was like, nah, you're not ready. You know what I mean?
So, I know you wanted that one.
I wanted it bad.
To be back in the city.
Yo, first game back in the city, like starting, like, I was feeling good. But then it just, the recovery just went longer than we thought it would. So I kind of, you know what I mean? But I ended up starting against Furman, first game back.
Yeah, for sure.
Had a good game against UC Upstate. JMU had a really good game.
Okay.
It's JMU.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, injury kind of got in the way of all that.
What would you say was like the biggest things? A lot of people don't understand kind of what it's like, what it's truly like to be a college athlete, what it takes, the commitment level especially. But what would you say were kind of some of the things, whether it be commitment or coaches and the way that things work? What are the biggest things that people don't expect and that people don't tell you about when you get to college?
They don't tell you about the commitment part of it. I mean, I was told that, you know, you got to love the game, got to have love for it. Like, you have to be good. I wasn't told that you have to be able to, like, you got to really love putting in those extra hours.
Got to.
You have to. If you don't love it,
you're going to hate it.
That's when you just see your game go so far down,
if
bro.
you don't love it, you're going to hate it.
Like, for real. Like, high school, you might love basketball. It's fun. You get all the, you know, city popularity, all that, blah, blah, blah. But when you go to college, bro, it's a whole nother level.
Right.
It is. The time.
Talent is ridiculous.
Talent, like.
The game speed.
The game, like, it's ridiculous.
Everybody's good.
Everyone is that
Everybody's
dude.
putting in the time. But, I mean, even for me, like, the amount of meetings, bro.
Yo.
The amount of meetings that you have when you get to college is
it's insanity.
You have no idea, like, how much time. You have no idea how much time you spend in meetings.
It's crazy.
Meetings, rehab. I mean, it's just so much time. And then, like, during the summers, that training.
Man. It's different. It's a different type of training, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a different type of training. But going back to being that dude in college and all these freshmen wanting to be that dude.
Yeah.
Like Coach B.I. say, shout out Coach B.I. Everybody that dude in college, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody that dude. Like, that's exactly how he would say. Everybody that dude in college, dog.
Everybody.
Everybody, dog.
Like, the only thing that would separate you is that hard work.
Like, seriously,
It's the details.
It's the details that you have to really lock in.
It really is a mental game when you get to the next level.
It is.
I mean, you'll have those freaks that can just like walk in every once in a while. But like in general, I think that it's the details, especially when, at least for football, can you stay calm and execute your job?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the main thing.
Can you understand everything and still go full speed?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Without slowing down, because the game's gonna speed up. But can you stay, like, keep up with the pace?
And do your job.
Do it.
Do your job.
Do your job.
I'm telling you, all you guys that's, you know, seniors in high school right now, have dreams and aspirations of going to college and playing, do your job, bro.
Because I think when you're in high school, you're so used to, oh, I can just get away with doing whatever I want. It's like, I'm the star.
Yeah.
They should be catering to me. But that's not how it works in college. Everybody needs to do their job.
No, sir.
And everybody, if one person, especially football, if one person doesn't do their job, that's the one gap. Crib.
Yeah.
But man, speaking of do your job and, you know, performing, you just went down to Polk down in Florida, man. Played JUCO, man, and you did your job.
Yeah.
You did your thing down there, man. How you feel about playing JUCO ball down there at Polk?
I mean, man, JUCO's different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the talent-wise, there's no drop-off. I think JUCO guys are way more hungry than they are at Division I.
Yeah.
Every game was a battle, bro. Like, FSW, like, those guys over there are, like...
Are they serious?
Yo, like, real
Those
deal.
guys over there.
Like...
Those guys.
So, like, I was in Region 8, which is arguably the best JUCO region in the country, right? So, like, every game we're playing top 2 in the country, 3, 4, 10, 11, like all back to back. So just like seeing that every game and like making a decision to go down to JUCO, like I just love the competitiveness and like, bro, dudes don't care. Like there's so much fight and there's so much grit that everyone plays with at JUCO. Like if you don't love the game, like you won't last.
Because everybody chasing the same goal.
Exactly. Everyone's trying to get out of there.
Everybody trying to get D1.
Like,
that's everybody. I mean, that's the same way in high school, but I feel like in high school, a lot of kids don't really want it as bad as you do. Like, I feel like it's a lot of kids in high school that want it, and those be the guys that go play college.
Yeah.
I think in high school there's 3 groups. There's a group that really wants it. They do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I think that there's the group that thinks they want it,
Yeah.
but they don't know what it takes.
Yes.
And then there's the third group that wants it but aren't willing to do what it takes.
Man, that's facts.
But you got to make the sacrifices, man. Like
Yeah,
if you want to do it,
yeah,
if you really love it, you'll make the sacrifices, no problem.
you got to, and that's a lot of things you got to do, man. But yeah. So Polk was great, man. Polk was great. Obviously you were there for one season.
Yeah, and like just to go back to Polk, like it's coaching staff there was great.
Yeah.
Coach Giles, Coach Jack, built a great relationship with them. Very loving guys.
Yeah.
Living situation was terrible.
I'm thinking you about to say insane.
No,
I know.
I'm thinking
the
you
way
about
he
to say
paused there, I was like, is he either really good or really,
like,
really
oh my
bad?
God, you're
Nah.
living in a mansion.
No.
Like, come
Like
on,
JUCO's fire. It's just no money in JUCO.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like
So
Is
he
it
was-
is it like, you know those like, what is it? Last Chance U?
Yeah.
It's
Is that
exactly-
exactly how it is?
yeah, exactly how it is. Like
That's
guys
crazy.
not showing up to practice, like guys throwing chairs around and
Crazy.
fighting coaches and all that.
Were
Like
you one of those guys?
nah.
Okay.
No, I can't be one of those guys, right? Because coming down from Division 1, like I got to come in and be a leader,
And be a
and,
leader,
like,
be the guy.
show these younger guys how things are done and stuff like that.
Yeah, be the role
But I ain't gonna lie, like some JUCO, like not gonna name names, and like I love all my guys on my team. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to all of them to this day. But like some guys just don't want to listen, and heads are already blown up from high school and just come into a situation thinking they're gonna
balloon
be
heads.
balloon heads.
We call them balloon heads. Kids, don't be a balloon head. Because
Exactly.
in college, no matter the level, I promise you, no matter the level, being a balloon head,
It's not gonna
a
be-
hot air balloon head, a airhead,
A hairhead.
you will see the bench. Like it's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
Like these coaches, bro. I'm not gonna lie. These coaches, they don't care what you're feeling like, what you think, bro. If you put in the work, grind, just be quiet and listen to your coach, you'll play.
Yeah.
If you back talk, if you do all other stuff, you will never see the field.
And if you don't play, you won't get out.
Yeah. So I mean, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ball's
bro.
always in your court.
Ball is always in your court, man. But yeah, being at Polk 1 year, Derrick. Now you're in the portal, right? You're in the
Yes, sir.
portal.
Yes,
How has the portal life been?
Man, it's been wild, bro.
Man, what's going on? Like, who's been hitting you up? I know, no phone is probably crazy. I know phone is probably crazy, man. Let us know what's going on, man. And, you know, if you don't mind sharing a few schools that have hit you up.
Okay, like I'll tell you some workouts I had in front of some schools.
Okay.
Like I had Wichita State.
Ooh.
That workout, I think it's about 2 weeks ago, 3
Okay.
weeks ago now. Been talking to Upstate a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna name like the top 3 schools.
The top 3. So he's trying to, he's trying to
keep
keep it,
trying to keep that.
keep it to himself. Okay.
You know what I mean? But also been talking to some D2s though.
Okay. Would you mind going to the Division II level and playing?
I mean, a really good D2, yes.
A
I mean,
really
I
good
would.
D2.
You know what I'm saying? Like LMU, for example.
They're
Like
really
Lincoln
good.
Memorial,
And
always top 2 in
speaking
their
of LMU,
in their country.
they are in the South Atlantic Conference.
Yeah.
And, I went to UVA Wise.
Yeah.
They're in the same conference.
Yeah.
Bro, like UVA Wise had a really good team. I want to say in 2022. They had the Bradley Dean kid.
Oh, dude
Yeah.
from Gate City.
He was
Yeah,
crazy.
nah.
I'm telling you, that kid was the real deal. They played LMU. I want to say in the semis.
Okay.
The semis of the tournament. Man, I'm telling you, they beat them.
Oh, for real?
Wise beat them, bro. And like,
Okay.
it was crazy, bro. LMU's a really good program. And Wise is on the come up as well, man. Shout out Coach Bellinger and them down there doing what they're doing. Yeah, bro. Like it's a great conference, by the way. Too,
Yeah,
if you're
absolutely.
Considering that South Atlantic Conference is one of the best basketball and football conferences,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
in
yeah.
Division II level. So
Yeah.
definitely look into that if you're considering the Division II.
You know what I
level.
mean? I'm like, I'm just trying to go somewhere where I can really grow as a player and play.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
How would you say that the transfer portal is different than being recruited in high school?
Oh man, it's a lot different. I mean, high school was kind of like my situation was that I was kind of the kid that came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I went to one like tournament in front of a bunch of like a live period in front of a bunch of coaches. You know what I mean? So like after that, I just constantly had like coaches hitting me up. You know what I mean? Just like checking in, just seeing how my recruitment's going. Might not have offered me, but like they're still gonna like, you know what I'm saying, introduce themselves. But like now it's like you can be talking to coaches for like 2 weeks straight and then like you won't hear anything.
Mm.
Then it's like they'll randomly text you like, hey, my bad, like I was gonna go check out this transfer from Arkansas or Memphis. You know what I mean? Because all coaches are gonna go for those high major guys, right?
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I would say like the difference is that I already have a resume from my college career, right?
Yeah.
Now I already have, okay, like he's good, but he got hurt this year and that year.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have that track record when they look at me, it's can he stay healthy?
Yeah.
He's a good player, but can he stay healthy?
Yeah.
When you looking from a high school perspective, it was I watched him this one game. I'm not really worried about what he had going on before that.
Yeah.
I think we can groom him into being this player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be a junior next year.
Yeah.
So, like, wherever I go, I need to make an immediate impact. So, when they were looking at me out of high school, it was like, I can groom him into these next 1 to 2 years into the player we need him to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, if you're not really a high major guy, like, your recruitment isn't going to be out of the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, and that I can step in on that as well. I mean, I recently just hit the portal as well, now committed to Mount Union. I had a few schools that I thought like really wanted me.
Yeah.
It would be like schools like, and these were D1 schools, not high major, but you know, schools like Butler and schools like McNeese State, Missouri State, like schools like that. Like they would hit me up, they'd be in my phone, and these guys will talk to you. Like they will really make you think like you're about to get offered tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then you won't hear from them for like 3 weeks, and I'm telling you, it would have you sick like a girl leaving you on open.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that's like literally that's what it's like, bro.
It's
like a
dating.
girl, like a girl you really like leaving you on open, leaving you on delivered for
You can
days.
go on some dates,
bro.
go on some visits,
bro.
But is she gonna date you,
bro? They will tell you that you're going on a visit. We're gonna fly you out. Like we like you a lot. You're our guy.
Yeah.
And then they would just cancel on you. Like,
yeah.
They would cancel.
No, like for example, like I remember like season just ended and like USF, like University of South Florida, loved me. Like we're at almost every game, like constantly hitting my phone, coming to great program, coming to practices, and then like all of a sudden it was just like, boom, they were just gone, just like that.
It's literally, if you're not their main guy,
And then I look on Twitter and they have like 5 new commits, and I'm like, yo, what? Like, what just happened?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Like, for the longest, I thought that's where I was going. Like, all right, bet. You know what? USF, I'm already down here.
You're in Florida. You already, adapt to the weather.
Yeah. Like, my girl's down here.
Girl. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So, like, it is what it is, but it's a huge difference from
what advice would you, given, like, your experience going through both high school and college, what advice would you give to high schoolers?
Man, just put your head down and work, man.
For sure.
Be patient. It's going to come. The work's going to show. And sometimes you just got to put yourself first, bro. My problem was that I always try to please other people. I didn't put as much work in that I could have. And I kind of got lucky towards the end with the decision I made, going to Blue Ridge. But sometimes kids won't get that opportunity like I did. So, like, just from the beginning, like, start now. Like, just get good habits, good eating habits, sleep habits. Like, just build yourself up to the person that you want to be and always be ready for any type of situation.
Man,
you never know.
You sound like you got a lot of, powerful words and, a lot of things to give to a young guy at the high school level. And speaking of a guy that's young, that's actually really, really, really growing in into something serious right now. Darius,
Yeah.
your brother Darius Jones, he's what 6'7" right now.
Yeah, no, that boy. Yeah.
How tall are your parents?
Yeah,
My
your
dad,
dad's not even that tall.
Nah, he like 6'3". Mine like 5'10".
Nah,
That's
your
still
mom,
pretty
your
tall.
mom's
Yeah,
tall.
yeah, yeah.
That's still pretty tall.
Yeah.
That's what it is. His mom's tall. That's probably why you got all that height.
Shoot, my mom's 5'10", my dad or 5'10", 5'11", my dad's 5'10".
I swear it's the moms, bro.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
moms.
It's the
bro.
moms. Tall
It's the
moms, bro.
Tall moms. Shout out
your
tall
dad's,
moms.
6'3"'s
Yeah,
not
decent.
short.
I'm not gonna lie. My dad is 5'9". My mom's like 5'8", 5'9". I'm lucky to be 6 foot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know how I'm above 6 foot. I really don't know
I mean,
how.
5'9" is pretty solid for a
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah, for sure. But back to Darius though, man. Dominating the circuit right now. Playing with
Puma.
Vision.
Yeah.
Actually
circuit.
coached by your dad, and who else he's coached by?
Coach Burt.
Okay.
He's now gonna be a Blue Ridge assistant coach.
Oh, okay. Congrats to him. to him.
Shout out Burt, man.
For sure,
My
man. They're dominating. They was dominating the circuit. We actually went to a game.
Game, yeah.
And, saw them play. That was
wild.
that was a wild game versus the Ville, man.
Yeah.
Versus the Ville. Shout out them guys
Gabe,
over there too.
Gabe, love that boy. Makai,
Yeah.
Isaiah. I love all those guys. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
grow with my little brother, so I
Bright
kind of look at
futures.
them.
Bright future.
You know what I mean? But Darius has all the tools, bro.
Yeah.
And he got them young. I didn't hit my growth spurt until I was 17.
Yes, bro.
18. He
That's
got it
what's-
right now.
That's what's scary about
What grade
this.
is he?
He's sophomore.
He's going. Isn't he going to the 11th?
Yeah.
Bro, Derrick hit his late. Like he is 6'7" now, which
Yeah.
is
And
scary.
but he still has the baby fat on him.
Bro, he
Like,
could be.
he's
He could easily grow to be 6'10".
I think he might stop at 6'9", bro.
Like, he could be a big guy. Like,
We just gotta we've been working on this jumper. Obviously, we've been in the gym nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know no one's gonna push him. I'm gonna push him.
Yeah, for
you know what I
sure.
mean? So every time I'm in the gym, I just try to get him in there with me. Just getting shots up. But we're trying to get that off the dribble pull up. We're trying to get that down.
Yeah.
His footwork is amazing. His footwork was way better than mine at that age.
For sure.
He's getting a little bag now. But I'm trying to tell I want him to be a wing. I don't want him to be on the block, have him as a big, cuz I feel like with his IQ and how he moves, he can be a all-around guy.
Yeah.
He can just be that guy you throw at the 4 and he can take a dude off the dribble, go bang with the bigs down there, go get a rebound, just like one of those all-around guys.
For sure.
But he's
I seen he was ranked. He was actually
rankings
came out. And he was ranked something like, what was he ranked? 13th at
13th at his position in the state.
66 in the state or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I mean, he got a lot of room for improvement, but that's pretty good for to be going to 11th grade.
And I mean, we're about to. It's about to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leak all the info, but some big decisions are gonna be made
Yeah.
pretty
For sure.
soon.
For
You
sure.
know what I mean? And yeah, we about to get this thing rolling for him.
For sure,
You know what
man.
I mean?
For sure,
And
man.
he's the football too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into.
Yeah.
He's actually a really good receiver
Yeah.
for Albemarle, man. Coach B, how you got you one over there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, 6'7", running a route, bagging people.
Yeah.
I'm talking bro, Nick.
You
Bag,
talking?
he got the coordination. He will really dunk on you.
Have you seen? Did you see the video from the last 707 when he went up top
No,
on
have
bro?
not seen it.
I will send that to you.
Yes, we might need to show that in this, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll the clip.
Oh,
Roll the clip. But,
it was crazy.
yeah, bro,
But I mean, he has it, bro. He just has to want it. He has to want it.
he got to, man. He got all the tools, man.
Let's talk a little bit NBA Finals.
Yeah, let's talk about
NBA
that.
Finals.
No, before we go to that.
All right.
Are you beating Darius 1-on-1?
Yes.
What's the score?
He won't score.
Darius, you heard that.
You're not scoring.
Darius. Darius.
You're not scoring.
Darius, look in my eyes. You heard
No, look here.
Don't.
You're
Don't
not.
look at him right now.
No, look at me. You're not scoring.
Okay, forget it. Just don't look at
All
anybody.
right.
On to the subject.
On to-
On to the subject fast. Yeah, man. Let's talk Game 5. The Mavericks in Game 4, domination from Luka And the Mavericks, man, they got off to a great start.
What changed?
I don't know. I just think
that I honestly,
Were they just hungry?
they cared more.
No, I just think the Celtics wanted to win it in Boston.
Really?
But listen, here's the catch. What if Dallas go down there and beat them in Boston, then have home court advantage in Dallas and win that game?
Has the Celtics lost at home yet this series? I don't think they have.
No, they haven't.
No.
They were.
It was their first loss.
It was
Wait,
2-0.
this is their first loss since like what?
They haven't lost.
They've been sweeping.
That was their first. Yeah, they haven't lost.
Have they lost a playoff game?
Now they did, but
Nah.
before they didn't know.
Wow.
Bro, that was like the first team since like the 2001 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq.
Oh my god!
And then the 2017
insane.
Warriors or something. I think it was something like that. I read on.
Nah, the Celtics definitely about to give them the business back in Boston.
Yeah, bro. Like,
The business back in Boston.
yo, Boston has too much. Like, it's just
Yeah.
they got four guys that can handle the rock
You
that
know-
you can run the offense through.
You know what I think the key is?
Talk to me.
Drew
Holiday, absolutely.
Drew Holiday. The
Bucks.
The Bucks should not. I almost said the Buccaneers. The Bucks should not have let him go.
They
Yeah.
gave the Celtics a championship.
I don't
They
know.
did.
I don't
They gave
know.
him a ring.
What are the Bucks doing? Like what? I mean, they did get Dame. They got Dame. Let's not talk about. Let's talk about that. Dame was a great piece to them.
Giannis did get hurt, right?
Giannis got hurt. I mean, I feel like the Eastern Conference would have been a lot more competitive if everyone was,
But it's just
not
like
injured.
we're not even getting the best Jason Tatum right now.
We're
And the Celtics are blowing through everybody.
We're getting a Hall of Fame Jaylen Brown right
Yo.
now. Wow.
Hall of Fame.
Bro,
Hall of Fame Jaylen Brown, right? This is peak. No, JJ Redick said this the other day. This is peak Jaylen Brown.
For real.
This is peak Jaylen Brown. This is the best we're gonna get,
was it game 2 where he dunked on Kyrie and the other dude?
bro.
Yo.
It was. I know he punched on somebody
He's
in
a silent assassin.
game 4.
Yo.
Oh
He
my
said-
gosh.
And but he does like mumble, talk crazy, like mumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man. So who you got in the series? Who you got winning it all?
Celtics, man.
Celtics,
I
Celtics.
Do you
mean,
think next game's gonna be the last one?
yes.
I
Unless
still
the
like
NBA
Mavs.
wants to make some more money.
Y'all heard it here, man, on Quaddy Pod. I still like the Mavs, bro. I still like the Mavs, bro. They just
You're
beat them
tripping.
by like 30.
You're tripping.
Bro.
Bruh, if they go get this one in
Okay.
Boston,
If they take this one in Boston, it's going to 7. But I think it's done.
it's
in
going to
Boston.
7. Don't let it go to 7 with Luka and Kyrie. Don't let it do
You
it.
don't, especially
You
with Kyrie.
don't. You don't
With
want
Kyrie,
that.
you do not want
Because
to
he's
do
been
that.
in that. He's been in that. He's been in
He's
that.
gonna hit that shot. Bang!
Like, bro, he's been in that scenario, bro. Like, it can really get crazy.
All right,
but-
look though, but if the Celtics somehow
Yeah.
blow this, as a GM, what decisions are we making?
Exactly.
I'm
leaving?
going same squad running back.
No.
Yes.
Celtics?
You want to know me?
Yes.
You want to know me? You said, so we're talking about Celtics or Mavs?
Celtics.
Celtics.
What decisions are we making?
I'm sticking with that squad.
Are we splitting up JT and Jaylen Brown?
No, absolutely.
They had not lost a single game in the playoffs.
absolutely
to the
not.
finals.
Absolutely not. You know what
And
I
then,
am
but
doing?
the crazy thing is then you lose 4 straight.
You want to know what
You
I
lose
am
four straight.
After winning the first 3 would be crazy.
Nick, you want to
I
know what I
think it's
am
because
doing?
they're right there is what's making it so hard for them.
That is true.
I think we're overthinking this. I think it's about to be done tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
Like,
done.
You want to know? You want to know what's crazy though? You know what I am doing?
What?
Let's talk Dallas.
Oh my god.
Let's talk Dallas.
Don't
Because
say this.
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot.
What is he?
Mark Cuban,
It's about
Jason Kidd, them guys have been looking at that kid named Bronny James. And don't let it happen. I'm talking here now, but if this happens, I quote, LeBron James is going to Dallas, going to play with Kyrie and Luka. They're going to keep Gafford. They're going to keep Lively. Guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. out the door. Some other guys on the bench. Maybe PJ,
Derrick Jones.
Maybe PJ Washington. Maybe PJ Washington. Maybe Derrick Jones Jr. But let LeBron James get on that team
Just switch Derrick out and put LeBron in.
that's
I'm
crazy
sorry.
work.
with Kyrie
crazy.
Irving and Luka Doncic, bro.
But if I'm honestly the Mavs, bro, I'm not even going for LeBron.
you think you just take Bronny?
No, I'm not even going for Bronny.
Who's
you
that
gonna
missing
get?
piece?
Yeah, who you
Who's
think?
that missing piece? What do they need?
There's a lot of guys right now in the draft.
They need a small forward
Who
or
can
just like
lock down.
Who can just like a Kawhi Leonard would be.
They don't
amazing.
even need a guy.
A
who can
Paul
score.
George. Yeah, they just need a guy.
Wait. Let's talk. Let's talk free agents this offseason, and let's predict their bet. Let's do where we think they're gonna go and what will be their best spot.
Okay.
First one, Paul George. Where is he going this offseason?
That's a tough one.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's tough.
he might bring it back to the Pacers, man.
Here comes George, got the step and scuffs one move and counts on the foul.
That would be beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love that.
That I would actually be happy for PG. Shout out, man. Shout out PG podcast too, man.
Hey, he has the pieces now.
Yeah.
Halliburton loves to pass the ball.
A great big and Miles Turner.
Siakam.
Siakam's tough.
Siakam.
As long as Paul George, I think Paul George, the key for him there would be just like fitting into what they have. They have a lot of guys that like to tote the rock.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And so it's just figuring out how to mesh with those guys. I think he plays great defense.
Yeah.
But I think that it's just gonna be figuring out how to balance it. And I think that the spot, honestly, that is like one of the most, even more likely, is potentially New York. I think I could see him out in the Knicks. Now, personally, I think the Knicks, if I'm them, I'm keeping that same squad.
Yeah.
And I'm just running it back.
Wow.
But the Knicks need a vet that wants to play those 50-minute games and like give his all. Because the Knicks are
Do they need
Jalen
someone that's
Brunson.
going to put that many minutes, though? If they have another guy and keep the rotation they have, it just takes up
I'm
the
not
minutes
gonna
from
lie.
everybody
The Knicks have a solid team.
They
bro.
do.
Miles McBride, Julius. He was hurt for a little minute, but Julius.
Oh, Julius is?
Julius, bro.
OG.
And then we're not even talking about the
Mitchell
main guy, the
Robinson.
PG.
OG.
OG was a great pickup.
I honestly think the Knicks have a great squad. It's a great situation. I just think they just need 2 years to grow together.
What's the point guard name again?
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. I went brain dead.
Josh Hart, DiVincenzo. I think what makes them great is they play well together.
And they play so hard.
They play so hard. They have everybody bought in. And that's where like it's dangerous bringing in other people.
That's what I'm saying.
To mess up the flow that they got going on.
Is that $100 million player going to come in and be brought in?
Bring in another guy that's going to hustle.
Yeah.
But speaking of guys that I don't know if they hustle like that, James Harden.
Wow.
Where will he be?
Back
I
in
think
LA.
he'll be back in LA.
You think he's back?
That's
with
a
the
great
Clippers?
situation for him.
Yeah.
And I just think they need to get rid of either Kawhi or PG if that situation.
One's got to go.
Because for Russ has to be primary ball handler for him to be great.
He's coming off the bench though.
Yeah, but
I think that works well.
I mean, he plays well off the bench.
yeah.
You need someone that's gonna be aggressive off the bench, like to be that guy.
Yeah, but come on, like we were just saying 2 years ago that Russell Westbrook was the triple-double king. Like he was just averaging 22.
Bro,
11,
Russell
and
Westbrook
11.
went on a run where we thought like, whoa,
Like
if he had rings, he would be up there with the GOAT conversation.
Like, bro, it was a 3-year
That's a big
span
if.
where we were
No,
saying
bro.
Russell Westbrook was the best player in the NBA.
Bro, he was averaging a triple double.
He was averaging
every
like
night.
30.
But the thing is, what makes you the best player? Is it getting a lot of stats or is it winning ball games?
That's true.
I mean, it's really both.
I mean, would you say Russell Westbrook, when he was getting all those triple doubles,
He was
was he
winning
better?
games.
Was he better than Shea was this past season? I don't think so.
Honestly, I'm gonna.
That's
You
tough.
put Westbrook, Prime West
On that
with this
team.
Thunder team.
They winning it all.
Yeah,
They'll be nice, but like, I don't think.
He's missing.
We're in the middle of a podcast. You can go ask them them over there.
if you seen Bum Bum,
If you seen
please bring him back.
the guinea
pigs are
pig,
missing.
the guinea,
Guinea
pig,
pig
bum
is
bum.
missing.
She said, Nicholas, can you find Bum Bum
And TT.
in
And
TT?
TT,
And shout out Bum Bum and TT, but
we
back to
love
the podcast.
TT.
Anyways. Hey, can you close the door up there?
I think Millie and Annie found Bum Bum and TT.
Close the door.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, back to Russ versus Shea. I think yes, Russ would be a lot better, but I think what made that team was that they were able to play so well as a unit. Like
Yeah.
Jason Williams, Chet, Lou Dort.
Yeah.
Like, they play so well together. And Chet was that final piece that they
Bruh,
needed.
Yeah.
let's talk J-Dub.
He's
Jalen
tough.
Williams.
I didn't know he was.
That kid's good.
He's gonna be a superstar.
But he's going to be a...
He already is close to it.
Mark our words. Mark our words. Him, Shea, Chet. Big three.
And bro, like
Gonna be a
honestly,
crazy
like
big
watching J-Dub play, like you can see how much him and Shea like work out together. Like their
Yeah.
movements are the
And
same.
Chet.
Like for real. And I just think they were so good because they're all young.
Man.
They all just have that swag to them.
They
You know what I
have.
mean? And they just have like that chemistry, just like young guys that want to put in the work and win games.
Bro, they have so much potential. Bro.
If you're the Thunder's GM, though, what are you doing to make your team better? They have so many draft picks still
Yeah.
and a ton of cap space because they have so many young guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you make your team better? Are you trading those draft picks to get a great
Yes.
another young guy? Are you going out there and trying to pick up a Kawhi Leonard, Paul George? What are you doing to make this team better?
You know what I'm doing? I'm drafting Bronny. I'm drafting Bronny, bro. I really think, bro, if they was to draft Bronny, bro, and they got Bron along with that team, they probably have to give up Lou Dort.
No. If I'm the Thunder's GM, bro, I'm not doing anything to that team. Like I'm
You're
letting them.
keeping Lou Dort? I mean, I
Yes.
like Lou Dort. Lou
Yes.
Dort's a defensive specialist.
Yes.
That's why you don't need Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Because Lou Dort's playing defense.
I just think you add a vet to that squad and that's gonna mess everything up.
Yeah.
Because then that vet has to get his shots.
That's very true, though.
Not if you get the right vet, though. I feel
Yeah.
like you need a vet that's just gonna that's
Gonna play his role.
know his role, that knows like. See, LeBron, he needs to be the star.
Yeah.
He needs the ball in his hand.
He needs to be ball
all the
dominant,
time.
yes.
I feel like now he doesn't, though.
He does.
He's getting
He has
older, bro. I feel like now, in the situation, if he was to go to the Mavericks or OKC or whatever, bro, he would adapt to a role and play great basketball.
But
bro.
does he like to play fast basketball, which is what they want? They want to get out and go.
LeBron can do that still.
Have you ever noticed that LeBron's never played good with a pass first guard?
I mean,
Like just imagine like Kyrie. What is Kyrie? He's a scorer.
score.
You could put Kyrie on the wing. He's a
pass
bucket.
first guard that he played with, though.
Russell Westbrook didn't work out.
Yep.
Try to bring in. I don't remember that Cavs, like that time with the Cavs where they were bringing in Dwayne Wade and Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, and all those
They
guys.
brought in some guys.
You know what I mean? But it's just like he has to be ball dominant. Like Lonzo Ball, we thought that first year with Bron and the Lakers, like
Yeah.
Lonzo, Kuzma, and all those guys, like we thought Lonzo because he's like a triple double guy, that it would have worked.
For sure.
But he has to just have a bucket. Like that's why Austin Reeves works so good with LeBron.
Oh, okay.
What do you think that I've been seeing that Trae Young probably is going to the Lakers this offseason? How do you feel about that? I mean, I think he's fitting exactly what you were just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel Trae Young couldn't move to a catch and shoot type of guy.
I heard something about the Magic for Trae Young.
Really?
The Magic.
That could be interesting.
The Magic, bro.
They got
Imagine
some
that.
young
That
guys.
could.
Paulo
That
Banchero.
could.
I didn't even know the Magic were any good.
Yeah.
I saw them in playoffs. I was like, what?
They were actually really good.
And
this
they were
year.
actually really
battling.
good.
Battling.
But they had just some young guys. And speaking of young guys, LeBron, Steph, KD,
Yeah.
they're all getting old. Who's going to be the next face of the NBA?
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards.
Hands down.
Anthony Edwards is going to win.
If Jason Tatum wins this year,
Anthony
No.
Edwards.
is
Still
it still
be-
Edwards?
yes.
If
Right.
Luka comes back and wins, is it still Anthony Edwards?
Yes.
Yes.
What makes Anthony Edwards the face
He's
of the NBA?
special, bro.
He's just. It's not just his hooping abilities. It's just who he is as a person. Like when you just look at Anthony Edwards, you just kind of like no, I'm not eating or nothing right now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
no glaze. No
no
glaze.
glaze right now.
No
But
glaze.
it's like you kind of just look at what he says. You're like I like this guy.
The kid's good, bro.
Like he has a little. I like this guy.
I think he just competes.
He competes.
Like he has that intensity that everybody wants in that superstar.
Yeah.
I think what the other guys are lacking, Jason Tatum, Luka, they don't look hungry enough.
Nah.
Like Anthony Edwards wants all that.
I thought Ant was winning one this year. I really did.
I thought they were gonna.
Yeah,
I
that
thought they
team.
were gonna
That
make
team.
run.
That team was just made to beat the Nuggets though. Like
Yeah.
they were just built to beat the Nuggets.
Yeah.
That comeback was crazy.
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 Yo, they did. What was they down?
They were
They
down
got
like
like 20. It was like
in the
22.
second half.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was watching it. Everybody else left. When I was watching the game, everybody else left.
They're like,
They went
"Oh,
on and like
Nuggets,
moved on with their
uh,
night. They're like, oh, Nuggets got it.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I'm laying there watching the game. I was like, hold up. It's an 8-point game. I called on. I'm like, yo, this is kind of game now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, it's a 2-point game. Right after that, shoot.
Oh,
Over with, man.
I was like, oh my god.
But man, we talking about Ant Edwards, man. Ant Edwards is gonna be one of those guys, and he is the face of the league. Let's start. Who's your GOAT? Who's the greatest
Hooper.
player of all time?
greatest player of all time, LeBron James.
LeBron James,
Yeah, hands down.
for sure. I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
No glaze.
No glaze.
No
I mean,
glaze.
I just think it's so, regardless of whether you think he's the best basketball player or not, the way that he's handled himself with the media
Yeah.
and the pressure and everything since he was a child.
Bro,
I don't know how he did
he's
that.
professional, bro.
He doesn't have 5 baby mamas.
He does.
He doesn't have any off the field issues.
No.
Like he had, and he had all the pressure of saying you're either Hall of Fame or you're a bust.
Yeah.
Coming out of high school,
He said
coming out of high school, he was a high schooler.
Not just Hall of Fame, first ballot
first ballot
Hall of Famer.
one of the greatest of all time, arguably the best.
And no matter what he does, like people say it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
man.
people are scared to let this whole MJ thing
Go.
They don't want to.
The thing is, and to those people, man, you know what I really would like to do to them is knock them out like Tank Davis did Frank Martin last night, bro. Like, yo, I'm talking like snoring, like up snore, like he up snore.
Did you think it was gonna be an upset last night?
I ain't gonna lie, Frank Martin was winning the fight the
Bro.
first 5 rounds, bro. Like people say,
Tank was laughing.
bro, he was laughing, but he was losing. He was
was-
laughing, but he
he-
was losing. Double
The
L.
hit count was he was down 4 on the hit count.
He was, but he was still losing the boxing match.
Cause Tank knew he was gonna knock him out, bro.
Tank knocked him out, then hit a backflip.
Yo, he
That backflip's crazy.
yo.
Imagine just laying there, half out, and he just.
Bro,
what did he
You're
do?
just you
Wait,
just
what
you over there like this.
What did he do on the rope? He was like,
no, he was like, hey.
hey.
Like he knew he was asleep already, bro. Bro was snoring, bro.
Oh
Bedtime
my
stories.
bedtime.
Bedtime stories. Like he
Bedtime
really had
Shout
like.
out Adam Sandler.
Shout out Adam Sandler. Great movie, by the way. But yeah,
the guy.
man, that was. I like Tank. Tank, man, he's a great boxer, man. I think Tank is
Tank's ridiculous.
arguably,
bro.
yeah, in that weight class, he is the best. He is the best.
Do you think like football players, basketball players, soccer players, whatever sport, do you think they can become boxers,
No.
or do you think it's just too different?
No, bro. It takes years to.
How do you
perfect
think
your
they can
craft.
compete in the boxing world?
It takes years.
I mean, boxing, you need to have impeccable reaction time.
Impeccable.
Bro, it
Has to
takes
be
years.
through the roof.
Tank has
'Cause
been.
And you gotta have a strong jaw.
Hey yo, Tank has been.
Hey, nah.
Nick, Tank has been boxing since he was 7 years old. 7 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, he's like what 20-something, high 20s now, bro.
Like I haven't like he reminds me so much of Floyd Mayweather.
He does, but he hits harder.
He does.
He
But it's
hits
like,
hard.
yo, when Tank fights, like I have no doubt in my mind that he's winning.
Yeah, man.
Like any dude that can get hit and then talk to the crowd like and then hit bro like 3 times and then stun him.
Crazy.
Then stun him.
What
I'm
sport
not-
do you think though would be the best one to translate to boxing?
Probably football.
Yeah, I guess because y'all get knocked to your head anyway.
Physical.
Do you think baseball?
No, absolutely.
Absolutely not. Just because they fight, the batters fight the pitchers from time to time doesn't mean they would box someone. It just wouldn't happen. And man, a lot of the time when those
What
guys,
about hockey? They be getting after it on the ice.
them dudes they don't be throwing real boxing punches. They be just throwing haymakers. like bro, they really just hit to kill. That's what they do. They don't box. Boxing is a
Yeah.
whole different thing, Nick. It's so, bro. You really have to be talented to box, bro. You got to
I
really
think-
be locked in.
Cause I'm just going off of recently. There's been a lot of the speculation with football players playing basketball players playing football.
Yeah.
What do you think, Trent? Like, do you think football players could play in the NBA? Do you think there are any NFL players
No.
today that could play in the NBA?
Absolutely not. No.
Do you think there are any NBA players that could step into an NFL squad right now?
I do. As a football player, I'll say that.
Put a helmet and some shoulder pads on Zion Williamson.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna fit right in.
Except one thing. Will he actually play? That man's always hurt.
Nah, he is.
But like, just think about it, right? So like, your average football player is what, 6 foot?
Yeah, some are bigger. But.
Yeah, and then of course, like Westbrook is 6'3", 230 pounds straight muscle. Like he wouldn't. You don't think he would be able to adjust?
I think Westbrook could really be serious at that.
I mean, maybe when he's younger. I think he's getting older.
Like older now, but I'm saying like just
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards would be.
I think he would be a really good receiver.
I think those are the one thing that's Pat Bev.
Yeah.
But I think the one thing is people don't understand like the physicality difference.
Yeah.
I think that like it's a whole like you're a scrappy basketball player, but you have not had someone come full speed 20 yards coming to take your head off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like that's a whole different kind of ball game.
And another thing too is, are they allowed to have like that 6-month period where they can transform their bodies? Because football players, you guys are
thick.
Way more
Pause.
solid.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
That was crazy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
That was wild.
He said thick.
Yeah, and I talked about some
The way you said it was like thick.
And I'm talking about some yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Don't get me like that. Yeah,
Hey,
you wild. But if
Why you agree with it like that?
I'm wild.
But man, bro.
But yeah, if they get that period to like change over and like transform their bodies, I do think NBA guys could transition over to the NFL. I just think you got to have a different type of skill. Just think like it's college players now that kill in college that can't even get into the NBA. So what do you think? Like you haven't touched a basketball in years because you've been so focused on football.
Yeah.
And think you can transition into the NBA. It's just not going to happen.
It's just so much skill.
Yeah.
Do you think basketball is the hardest one to convert over to, or you think it would be like? Do you think baseball or soccer are harder as a new sport?
I mean, if you have a lot of hand and eye coordination with baseball, because I used to play baseball in high school.
Yeah.
I think if you have really good hand and eye coordination, like you can get good at baseball.
You can get good at it.
Like if you already just like naturally hand and eye coordination, like you can put in work for baseball and train and be good.
Yeah.
You know, because that's all it is: hand and eye coordination, timing, and just speed. But like you only need your speed when you're hitting the ball, running to the bag, and chasing down fly balls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't really think baseball is that hard to transition into.
Okay.
Right? I just think that, like, I feel like hockey would be hard to transition into.
What?
I don't know how to ice skate by myself. So, like, just imagine you getting bumped
Talking
off.
about some ice skate. I don't know how to roller skate.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's extreme
Talking about
balance.
some quaddy get on the ice.
How about they tell you get in that pool?
Yeah.
Kiss my
Yeah.
ass. What?
Yeah.
I'm not getting on no
Crazy.
ice.
And then you got to control a puck with a stick
and
while
then-
trying to balance yourself and dodge. No.
And
like,
then you gotta worry about dudes
Crush.
hitting you. You gotta worry about dudes hitting you.
like, getting...
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Getting
Y'all-
drilled.
Yo, something wrong with y'all, yo. There's something wrong with y'all, yo.
Yo,
for
this
real.
generation is crazy.
Crazy. Oh
Yo,
my
it's
god.
crazy, man. But man, let's get on to the next topic. I got one couple of questions
Wait,
left.
before you get on the last topic,
What?
if the U.S. puts their best athletes into just soccer, are we winning the World Cup consistently?
What you mean the best? Like every athlete?
Like we don't have soccer. I mean, we don't have football. We don't have basketball. We don't have hockey. We're straight soccer. Like all those other countries around the world, they straight soccer. They locked in. Are we that team, or are we
Like,
still like right now?
Just all the athletes
underperforming?
we have in
Like
America.
instead of
No
diluting,
basketball.
instead of diluting all our athletes,
Everything's
into
just a
football
soccer.
and basketball,
We're not winning.
and we're playing soccer.
We're not
We
winning.
got Ja Morant as
Yeah.
our striker. We got Curry in the
Just think
midfield.
all of our best athletes.
We
like,
got
they're not-
LeBron James at
working
keeper.
towards
LeBron
soccer.
James at keeper.
Bro, you gotta think about it though. Them guys,
Are we winning the World Cup?
Them guys over in Barcelona and Spain and stuff, bro. They really do that. Like
I know.
Like
Yeah.
like Ja Morant ain't out there kicking
But
no
Steph
ball
really
around.
does that too. If we had Anthony
maybe-
Edwards flying down the wing.
Maybe if they all did like play soccer growing up and like stick with it and like
That's
that
what
was
I'm
the only
saying.
Sport, like it could be different. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know, but I just feel like we just diluted so many of our great athletes that we don't have the same soccer that everybody else has.
Yeah, no.
No.
It would be exciting.
But man,
That would be.
All right, last
couple questions, man. We got some speed questions coming up, and then we also got one more question for you before I do the speed. Who is the best high school basketball team ever? I've been, and this has been one of them. This has been one of those debates that a lot of people have on Instagram. I be seeing Max Preps always post it. You know, you got 2020 Montverde, and then you got 2016 Chino Hills, and then you got the most recent Montverde with Cooper Flag. Like,
I don't even think the 2020 Montverde is the best Montverde team.
who's the
Really?
best? Who's the
Because
best?
we
Montverde
forget
team?
about D'Angelo Russell and
Oh my
Ben Simmons.
gosh.
And,
That's the Montverde I'm thinking of.
yeah, they were.
That Montverde was crazy, but that 2020 team was insanity.
What about wasn't there a with Ben Simmons?
That's
Ben
2017,
Simmons.
right? 20. No, that's 20.
No, they were like 2015, 2014.
They were that early.
Yeah, they were early.
Oh,
Who was the third one with that team though?
They had some squad. Didn't they have No, I'm thinking someone else.
It was 3 first-round picks on that team.
Yeah, D.
It was
Russ,
D. Russ,
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
What year was it? I'm about to check with my.
It was 20.
my-
I think
my
it was
friend
26.
Chat.
It was 2016.
Chat GBT clutch. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie though. My
Who
favorite
was
team,
on the Ben Simmons High School Montverde basketball team?
Yeah, we gotta figure this out.
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite high school basketball team was Chino Hills.
Yeah, they were
2016,
Lonzo.
but they didn't lose. Young
Uh-huh.
mellow ball. Like, come on, bro. That's different. What you got over there, Nick?
They got. They didn't have anybody like. They had D'Angelo Russell, Chris E.G., Jalen Patterson, E.B. Watson, Martez Cameron. It was really just D'Angelo
And Ben.
No, they had one more guy who was a first-round pick, bro. I just can't think of him right now.
he's not
I don't know
showing
why.
over here.
I don't know why I can't think of him right now.
What? Man, that's crazy, bro. So who you got? Who you got winning that?
Well, I like that 2016 Chino, right? Because Lonzo was just
Different.
Yeah, for sure.
He just pulled the jersey down.
crazy.
I mean, Lonzo.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. Lonzo was crazy.
Just used to get I used to get on YouTube and type in Lonzo Ball highlights. He was like, yo, ridiculous. Then little LaMelo pulling from the volleyball line.
Little
D'Angelo, Jello, as soon as he catches, is going up.
That was crazy.
Then they're throwing full court pass lobs to each other. Like, it was like, man.
All right, here we go. Speed questions. We got speed questions. We do this at the end of every podcast, man. We did this last podcast, and we got Derrick Jones today. Derrick Jones Jr. Here we go. Favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Favorite movie?
Oh, shit. Friday at the next.
Favorite video game?
Ooh, 2K.
Favorite rapper?
Which 2K?
Oh, which 2K?
That's a great question.
2K17.
Okay,
17,
favorite
yeah.
rapper?
Come on. Favorite rapper, Rallo.
Biggest fear?
Heights.
Favorite NFL team?
Bills.
Favorite college team?
Favorite just
Uh,
football, basketball.
Whatever.
Oh, Duke.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower?
Yeah.
What is it? Teleportation?
Teleportation? Man, that is a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap of
Episode 2.
the Quaddy Pod episode 2, man. Derrick Jones Jr., thank you for coming through, man.
Holla at me,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? My co-host
Holla
Nick
at me,
Sanker,
sir.
man.
Always a
thank
good
you as
time,
well
man.
for being
Great
here.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Making this happen.
This
And,
the man that's making it happen right here,
you know what I'm
guys.
saying, man? Make sure y'all go tune in to all of the stuff that we got going on with Vici over there, the Vici podcast, the Vici Media Co. All that, man. We got a bunch of new stuff coming out for y'all soon, and you know, a lot. I'm very excited for the future. So make
And,
sure y'all tune in to that.
Follow me on the gram. Should pop up right here. Follow that. All right, y'all.
Make sure y'all go follow, man, and we out of here, man.
Derrick Jones.
Peace.
Derrick Jones.
Yes, sir.